I had no idea this one was sharing. I'm so glad I came back to this screen. Grand Rising, everyone. Peace and love. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Welcome to this BlockCast. I hope the audio is okay. I hope the signal is okay. I should have got prepared before I even sat down here, and I did not. I just saw a bug, and I ran into the wall because I think it saw me looking at it, and it felt like it was coming after me. So I do not like bugs. Something about them make every nerve in my body just react really, really fearfully. I don't know what it is about bugs that I don't really like, but I don't like them. I hope I never have a mouse in my house that needs to be like removed. I don't know who's going to do that, but I'm gonna have to pay somebody to come and do that for me, okay? Because it be my nerves. So I'm not even gonna lie. I really just came on here to just spend some time on my block, to be honest. I don't really try to do a lot of lives because it actually I think it's because of my other laptop. I was way more comfortable on my Chromebook, and this one it's just so different. And I'm I don't want to say perfectionist, but something like that. A lot of technical issues and stuff. So, okay, this is not plugged in. So, what are we going to do about that, dear? It's really good for the body. I like that. Put on so I pass it on. I don't know what's going on with my share screen, but okay, I'm going to take that off. It's probably because I'm not on it. I can't do a solo layout. Oh, this joint is really stuck. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. See, this is why I don't like actually doing lives. This is exactly why I don't like doing it. Seriously. Perfect. My cousin, she's funny. Yes, honey. Try my best to pass on any information that I learn. Especially about the dieting, your diet and how you eat and stuff. So I'm really switching up my diet just so I can live a little longer, stay a little stronger. I hope all is well. I have no idea how this audio sounds. I'm actually in here tweaking because I feel like it's a bug on me because I saw a yellow and black ladybug. I had to Google it to make sure that it wouldn't kill me, first of all. I just can't stand bugs, I'm telling you. Let me go get my other earphones so that I can see what this even sounds like because I will cut it off. Still didn't get everything I wanted to get. Hold on. Let me get this one over here. Oh, going to bed. I'm supposed to say I like. She came to the wrong spot, but I hope it's really good luck. Because I can use all the goodness. Use all the goodness. Okay, let's see what this audio sounds like. Peace and love to the YouTube highway. Yesterday, I started my book. Yes, I did. I started my book and it feels good. I let my daughter proofread. I actually started. I didn't really write that long, but I actually got up to 4 pages, a little over 4 pages. I thought that was very, 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 very interesting. How my perceptions of how I wanted to see the book. Okay, I can hear my audio. Okay, so if I do this, is it going to share? My bad. Okay, I'm doing this totally different this time. I use a lot of stuff, especially since I have this new laptop. So I got my voice in one ear and one speaker. And then I have my music StreamYard. I have earphones on in that speaker. Normally I pre-record, but I didn't want to pre-record today because I like being able to interact. But I do not like doing it live on StreamYard. I can't lie. I can't even lie. Peace and love to the block. I spent a bug in here and it's making me tweak out. It's a yellow and black ladybug. It's saying that it's not a bad thing. So I started my book yesterday. Okay, so there's like a huge delay, but that's fine. I'll just make sure that I slow my sentences down. I'm too much of a ghetto perfectionist for this. I can't. But I'm not going to stop the live. I'm really proud of myself. I have finally started my book. Like, I'm really in the momentum is like there. The creativity with the story is there. The passion for me to get it done has always been there. But I did not understand every action, and I didn't want to use my feelings or my understanding of their time and their situation and the years that I wasn't even here. Okay, I didn't want to modernize the story. I didn't want to do that. So I've literally, basically, in the beginning, the little girl that I tucked away in the closet, I'm actually looking from her lens now. And it is very emotional because even in my therapy years, I never was able to give them the truth to help me because I never knew what was going on. So I'm proud to say that the way that I wrote yesterday, I have a feeling I will probably have my second version by the end of the year. And it's a big deal to me. So I let my daughter, I wrote like 4 pages, like it just came out. But the way it reads more like a preface or introduction. I also sent it to my cousin. She has degrees. Like, we're totally opposite. She's got the degrees. She's got the United States, what do you call it? The accolades. She's got everything. Psychology, human resources. So I sent her a link. Hopefully she will give me her honest opinion, and tell me how she feels, which I'm going to not really beat myself up just the beginning. Story already there. I was surprised that it took the reparations report. It took the reparations report for me to understand from a lens that I don't have. It's actually showing me legally, socially, environmentally. And it's like helping me bridge the book. It's actually helping me bridge this book with the actions and the results of me needing to needing to know like what is going on. Like there has to be a word for that. I have to figure that out, what that is. It's a long process that I went through of researching. books. I still have some more books to read. I need to read no color lines to it's just like there's just not enough hours in a day. But I'm gonna try to squeeze in a couple of chapters every day, maybe at night. But I'm really grateful for the opportunity to grow. Like, I really want to grow. I want to grow from where I was. I want to grow from the way I used to think. I want to grow from the way I used to be. I was never comfortable. So that is honestly my biggest goal right now is to stay in the momentum of this book because I've worked really hard to get here. I'm literally listening to me talk and then listening to the back. Let me take this out my ear. Maybe that'll make it easier because I'm actually pausing because I'm listening. I forgot I had on two earphones. Take this off and I'm gonna keep my big earphones on. I actually have an updated results with my, well, we all know I already did my DNA, the relatives. Um, there were some family members on there that don't exactly look like me. I'm gonna try to speak this in a way where it's not just me spewing things that people may seem or deem as hateful. This is I don't have that. If anything, I have frustration. I don't have hate. Um, I'm hoping it would be nice if these people are not my relatives. But I already like the way Ancestry does through lines is actually kind of foolproof, foolproof, unless you're adopted, of course, or you were given away, or there's situations where, like mine, legally, I am the child of one tree, but in reality, I'm not kinship, legally kinship, so not bloodline kinship. So uh, tests tests will uncover like parts like myself, and I'm really, my mother had living children, my adopted mother, so that I could actually do their blood, so I could find out more information about her family, even though I can do her tree on my own because I went to all of their reunions, and it's so many of them. Good God Almighty, I'm pretty sure someone in there has done the DNA, but it will never add me to that tree. I will have to manually put me there. And others will have to manually put me on that tree for me to even show up there. But then again, I don't know. That's interesting. I would love to see a Jones tree just to see, am I on both trees now? Because my adoption was never reversed. Like, I have so many questions on so many levels. Like, hold on, like that mad loud. Peace and love to my viewers. Okay, I don't think it's loud. If it's too loud, can you just leave, like, that's too loud in the comments. But yeah, Why does my phone look like they? Okay. Okay. I want to change my layout. Let me see. Peace and love to Stop Looking Entertainment. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do my emails when I log off of here, and I'm going to be obedient and send an email and see where we go from there. I really appreciate the plug. I really do. So I've got new results on my ancient ancestry DNA database. Talking about database on the actual account. There are developments, consistent developments all the time. They're taking stuff down, they're moving stuff around and all kinds of things. So when I logged in yesterday, I had gotten all these emails telling me to, they had new things going on, new sample matches, new groups and stuff, or whatever. I really didn't pay any mind. I really didn't pay any mind. But yesterday, even though I know for a fact that the ancient is not I'm only really concerned with one BC to now. Like, no, not BC, 1 AD. So like I'm concerned with 711 AD on. Let's just go there. 900 AD on. I already know that I had people here before BC. So I'm content with that. They can take it down all they want. I've already got the screenshots of it. So I had paid for, I think I paid like $13 for, like more information. I didn't want to pay a lot, but I did utilize, I think I'm like a night now or something. Like I'm like one notch over free. Because I think it goes up to like $300. And I'm not paying $300 for my own so-called relatives' information. I think that's disrespectful. But hey, to whatever flows people boat, some people can afford it. I mean, I could afford it if I wanted to, but I don't really. I've got enough information to process. I really don't want any more shocking things. Like last night, it told me to re-upload my data, like refresh it, because they added new samples to the database, new groups, new samples, new everything. So I said, okay. Now the last time I changed everything was pretty much, the last time I refreshed it, everything was pretty much like how it was when I shared it on here. Now I'm terrified. Do you understand me? I don't know if I really want to share this. And I don't really think that I will. I may share it with like a few people that I'm actually, really working on this part of my life with. I'll share it with people who are actually directly involved with what I'm doing. Excuse me. Please forgive me. So, are you gonna play it again? Right. I'm like, are you gonna play it again? Okay. So I open up the app and it's like a lot more information in there. Not like a lot. Because basically what they shared with me in the beginning was enough to it was enough to make me understand like, whoa, it's a lot to our blood. I don't need like I don't want to be called black for a purpose. I never really said that until now. Because I believed what I was told. Even though I used to want to say I was Cherokee because that's what my adopted mom said and she was, but she couldn't say that. And then when I went back to school and repeated that, I got in trouble. So I said, well, I ain't doing that again. And I just let it go because I know well I was adopted. So it was like either or. Subconsciously, I told myself that I don't represent that because I was adopted. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not. I could even be the same kin to them. Who knows? You know? Everybody was mixed up, scrambling here and there. I've even found cousins as distant as they are, and I'm related to them from both sides, maternal and paternal. But that's all because we don't know who we are and who we are as relative to each other. We just don't know. So many things like adoption. Some people have I want to say closed adoptions. You know, some people take care of people's children. You might grow up in another family. So there's a lot of different scenarios that different people are going to have. You know, and I'm really grateful for my situation, as hard as it is, and as uncomfortable as it is. I'm grateful for the access of records that would be way harder for me to find if if both of my parents had been very young. My father's side was easy for me to research than my grandmother's side because they're so young. I can't go back. Like I can go back to the same time. No, I can't go back but so far on my mother's side. And I'm sure that's intentional. And location plays a lot of part of it as well. Some states, localities just got rid of records. Like literally just got rid of records. So really cool. I'm dealing with Virginia. I'm dealing with that's a gift in itself. There's so much information about Philadelphia and Virginia and what was going on here from the 1700s on back and on up. So I'm starting to understand who I actually am. Before I was hell bent on saying I don't have any slaves in my family. There's no way. You know, I was really sold on that. I'm like, no, I don't have any slaves in my family. There's no way. It's just no way. But understanding for me with she said, wow, what do you mean, wow? Understanding for me is, wow, she said, rear view mirror going forward. She's seeing the concept, and I actually see it like that. Like I'm looking back when I'm going forward with it. I'm sorry, that was a review on my book preface. I love it. I love you, Shelly. Oh, thank you, cousin. Oh my God, you have no idea how much that means to me. This means a lot to me to hear from you. Jenna said the exact same thing. I'm wild. Yeah, I'm really excited about this book because a lot of people know bits and pieces. There are a few people that oh my God, where is this ladybug? Yo, it's driving me crazy. I just want to distract myself from it. There are a lot of people that actually saw this turmoil going on and on and on, and they didn't understand either. So this book is actually going to be a healing tool between myself and my families. All of them. All of them. It's heartbreaking. I never knew your life from this lens. I know I didn't even realize myself while it was happening. Isn't that something? It explains my heavy drinking so early. I really just wanted to escape. I didn't know any better. I didn't know any better at all. I'm tearing because I couldn't even imagine the pain you felt. I carried it every day. Oh, I'm better today. I'm better today. I'm better today. I'm stronger today. I love my family the most today. Don't cry for me. No, no, for real. I would tear up too. This is going to be phenomenal. I am raw. I knew this was going to happen. When I wrote No One to Tell, I was not writing from a place of trying to sell a book. I was writing from a place of trying to stay alive. So that book's lens is murky. Like, it's not coming from the lens that this is coming from. This is coming from a lens of post unfortunate events that I had to survive through in order to be a provider of health and stability for a life that I brought here, not understanding my own. And I have so many, I don't want to call them regrets, but I have so many moments and instances that I have locked away that I'm going to uncover. 369 tarot readings. I don't know what it is about this brother, but his reading yesterday spoke so loud to me. And he was talking about you're packed up, get packed up, you're packed up, just go. And I know that it's like to somebody else, it might have been sounded like someone's talking about literally moving. But I really feel like he was talking to me about this book. This book needs to be downsized, and it will be. But it's going to be downsized perfectly from the lens of reality. Not emotions, not feelings, not resentment. It's coming from reality. And I'm so proud of myself. Let me see what my professional cousin said. So proud that she loved it. And I love you more. check the ITs, or do you want them check the its, or do you want them capitalized? It's the only thing I see that jumped out at me. Everything else is perfect and easy to read. You're making me want to write. Oh my Lord. Check the its. I haven't done, I plan to do that stuff on my final edit. You can help me. I hope. I'm so excited now. Even more. Thank you so much. Oh, you're making me want to write. I was just writing. I plan to do that stuff on my final edit. I did let my computer fix the typos, but I really didn't edit it to be to be honest. Forgive me to the block. To be honest, I will help you every step of the way. Oh, we gonna be rich. We gonna be rich. That's all I know. I'm this book. I'm gonna be serious about the publishing. I want to actually do some talks and have some meet and greets, with other people that may have dealt with shit. I want to say antebellum. That's a fact. That's a fact. Um, with these, I'm not gonna say too much on here because there's some things that I haven't really shared on here that's gonna be in the book. I don't want to give away too much. So I'm just really at a good place. I want to thank everybody on the block who has sent me messages, sent me emails, and Dark and Wanderer, you are beautiful to me. I appreciate everything you send me. I don't get to watch everything because you do not be playing it, but I watch as much as I can outside of everything I got going on. Stop looking entertainment. You always showing love, Mr. Good. Mr. Good, you know you always showing love. You be on my Facebook. Um, you check in on me. I appreciate that so much. We have to learn how to accept people where they are and build. Meet people where they are and build. I don't know everything. I don't have all the answers, nor do I want all the answers. I really just want to find my purpose and live it out in peace. And I really hope that for everybody. It is a gift to be able to live through something that you honestly did not ever imagine that you could. Like, I never imagined that I would actually complete raising my daughter. I never imagined that I would not be in the streets. I never imagined that I would have peace of mind, even with everything that I have going on. I have a peace of mind. I love my truth, as ugly as it parts of it is. I love my relatives as adamant and upset as I am with some of their actions. that doesn't remove love. Love is understanding. Love is kind. Love doesn't boast. It doesn't break you down. I can understand that my family members went through traumas that were never addressed their whole entire lives. Every last one of them. Every last one of them died probably thinking that they had not done their best. And I don't agree with that. I feel like they did the best with what they had. And I believe that I'm here to give back through my experience with all of them. Give back, give honor to their lives and their journeys that was unbelievably hard here. Like, my mother was 92 years old when she died, Catherine, and she fought in world wars. And when she came back from these world wars, this society and this same nation that I pledged allegiance to when I was younger turned their back on her, and she still pushed on. She wasn't happy. She really wasn't happy, but she made the best of the life that God gave her. North Carolina was a breeding state. The traumas that were ignored have to be addressed in our family unit. Once that happens, who you can be to somebody else in the community, it changes and it improves and it becomes valuable. I never want to do harm as I've been harmed. I'm just super proud of myself. I can't say that enough. You're gonna hear me say that 1,000 times because it's really true. It's really true. People are gonna see my journey and they're gonna see it from their lens. I can't control that. I don't want to control that, as I don't have the power to even give to that. Those that know me well. They know I'm genuine. They know I'm authentic. Knowing who I am and where I came from has been a lifelong journey for me. I honestly believe that I was lied to and on so that they could live their life out and leave this earth without me ever being able to hold them accountable. And I'm okay with that, but it's just not going to be like that. Like, I get that was their goal, but it's not going to be like that. I am going to share my story. I am going to share my process. I am going to keep, when I say keep, I'm going to hold on to my journey with all of my might, with all of my strength. I'm learning to honor myself, take time with myself. And I mean, I want to stay focused on getting this book done. I hope I get all the support in the world. I mean, at the end of the day, we are really all we got, whether you like me or not. That's for sure. So I really, really, really appreciate every view. Like, we're really doing pretty good on this channel, considering I never expected one subscriber. When you've been looked at from different lenses all of your life, from lenses that were never really who you were, it there become it's like a process you go through of shedding this energy that you get from everyone else because they see me as what they choose to see instead of who I actually am. And I want people to forgive me for deceiving everyone because I never knew who I was until September 18th, 2021. And do you know it's 2022? I mean, that's kind of a long time to, not know the truth, especially when there was a truth for me to know. I had no idea that that my grandmother would lie. It's just so shocking. I did not actually believe that religious people would do stuff like this. But, it's not about exposing, it's about empathy and understanding. There is a reason for everything. Now, you and I can have assumptions about one circumstance. It can be totally different from each other, and it can be totally different from the actual circumstance because we all have our own lens. We all have our own prejudices. We all have our own thoughts, feelings. A hunter wouldn't have PTSD because a hunter loves shooting. Someone like me, I'm not a hunter or gatherer. I'm not a hunter. I don't like to hear guns. I don't like to hear guns. So, do you know how many lenses can look at that and hear 19 different things? One person could probably even say, oh, she's not going to protect herself in a gunfight. No, I never said that. What I said was, I don't like gunshots. I don't like the sound. My lens is totally different. I've had men with guns to my head before. So, yeah, I don't like them. Would I use one to defend myself? Heck yeah. Are you crazy? I want to live. I want to live and find out all the secrets of life. I want to see my daughter grow into a stable human being. Something that really, something that really isn't offered out here as regularly as it should be. The instability is real. Okay, the schools, the children have drugs. They're giving children drugs. They're having ODs every other day, shootouts every other day. Every day, all day. There's something imbalanced about this place. And until I see real balance where my nervous system knows there's a real balance here, I'm going to set myself apart. I'm going to keep my daughter set apart. I'm going to learn different ways and processes to survive outside the box, to thrive outside the box. And I'm pretty good at that. This is why I homeschool, and I'm pretty good at that. I'm actually doing very excellent. Gina's doing her senior year, and she will be graduating from my academy. And I'm investing in her, taking time with her, I've been a full-on stay-at-home mom since her coma. And her medical status changed. And it taught me that, I can't do what's best for everyone else. I have to do what's best for me and my child. And me having that mindset has actually kept us alive. So, again, I can't stress this enough. I'm proud of myself for even believing in myself that I could do this. Because I could have just kept my daughter in public school, just wishing and hoping and dreaming, which is something that I don't do. I'm really into action, and doing what it takes to keep her, number one, alive, then without complications, then educated, provided for, etc. Excuse me, humane as it gets, okay? That is the green tea. I've been drinking green tea for 2 days. I think now I'm going to make me some turmeric tea. My cousin is loving on me right now, and I'm so appreciating this. I don't get loved on a lot. Most people choose the animosity vibration with me. Not all, most. But when my cousins are loving on me, my big cousins, honey, I'm like the cat or the dog that turn over and throw his legs up in the air so you can rub my belly. I love being loved on by my family. And she's calling me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end this live. And I'm gonna jump back. If I don't jump back on here today, I probably will jump back on here tomorrow after I do some writing, and I may actually share my stop sharing this. I may actually share a page out of my book, my rough draft. So you sure? That's not rambling at all. Think good thoughts. You got this. Think good thoughts only. Sorry, I missed your call. I love you. Get you some rest. Get you some rest, Joy. Okay, so Joy is my cousin. I love her to death. But I'll get some rest. I'll call her back at 8, which is pretty good. It's almost 6:30 now. So I plan to maybe I'll do. I really don't want to do too much. No, I don't think I don't think I'm gonna share anything. I don't think I'm gonna share anything. I'm gonna work on the reparations report because this is why I wanted to get. Once I knew I got halfway through the reparations report, I knew that I would be able to start my book. But I'm gonna tell you where it was at. I want to think it was chapter 5, housing segregation, the Homestead Act. Whatever that's at, that's what sparked everything. The pale European had to be in each household in Virginia, well, actually, all over the United States. Every household was legally ordered, mandated, regulated to have a European settler immigrant to be head of household. And when I got to that part, it was like the lights went off. I was seeing scenes in this book. This book, actually, if I get with the right people, it could be a movie. It could actually be a movie, probably even a series, because there's so much packed into this story that I have to mold it into how I want it, because it's just like a barrage of a lot. It's a lot. There's no easy way to do this, but there's a positive way to write this book. And like I said, I'm just freaking proud of myself for taking a chance with myself, for doing the research, staying in narrative, utilizing all the resources that everyone has sent me. Um, Confirmation is amazing. Dan Calloway's channel gives me so much confirmation. I've been watching him now for at least 4 years. Ever since I've been in New York. So this has been a beautiful process. And a beautiful slowing down to that horrible momentum that just was sweeping from the time that I was left in the hospital up until the time I walked in the shelter with my child, dependent on insulin. Between the shelter and my birth is hell. I don't care what nobody says. You only know what you saw from your view. So I'm just glad that I lived through this to be able to share my testimony, which is my right. Share my testimony with myself, my family, my friends, and the world. That is the goal that we're sticking to, and that is the goal at hand. Please, I have to really stress this. Please, 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 please be safe. Be aware. I don't really like putting anyone's business out there, but someone very, very, very close to me. I received disturbing news today on many levels and yesterday. One of my loved ones was attacked. And I'm not talking about, some ghetto fight or something. No. My loved one was trying to get somewhere and they were attacked randomly. And it snatched the soul out of my body. Because as I was looking at her face, all I could see was how close she came to someone taking her life. And I have witnessed this type of treatment from people who said they love me. I can't imagine going through that from a stranger. So I think what I want to say is, I really love everybody. We're really living through some very dangerous, very unhealthy times. Everyone wants to overlook it. I cannot. I have been in an unhealthy environment for so long in my own personal life where I can spot it and I want to avoid it at all costs and at all times. It's to the point where if I have to stay isolated just to protect myself and feel safe, that's what I'm doing. Literally. I have high fear of the dentist, and I have a high fear of this society. I can't sit here and say that I'm totally comfortable and I feel safe in this society. I've never truly felt that. So I really just want to say and send love to everybody, everywhere who can hear this live, who doesn't even know this live is on, okay? I want to send love to you and your family and your friends and your community. Please stay safe. Please stay aware. Make sure you Never let nobody walk behind you. I know it sounds like paranoia, but be super aware of your surroundings because you just never know you never know what lens someone else is looking through at you. You just don't. You don't. You don't know. And it's always best to be safe than sorry. I'm definitely not saying there's anything she could have done to avoid this. Definitely not saying that. Besides, maybe what? Not going outside your house. I try not to go out because I'm a female. Um, there's this man or this woman thing right now, and different nations or different groups of people against women, against men right now, and it's some weird energy going on. So I try to stay to myself. I'm not really sure, you just really never know who to trust. So I just really want you guys to stay safe, stay aware. I heard a lot of bad news today, and I hope that those people, my loved ones and my friends, are doing everything well. And I love you. I honestly love you. Like, I don't care if you don't know really. I want you to be happy. I want you to experience good things, positive things. If you have ever been broken in life, I want you to be healed. I want for everyone else the same thing I want for myself. Peace and love. Again, be safe, be aware. I love you.